I'm a diplomat that I don't like to be at the office. Sometimes I have to do it, but most of the time I prefer being moving around.
Tell me about your experience going to Coronation Market,
No,
even when you were advised not to go.
I, for me, Erica, it is extremely important to know how the people live and what the people are and where the people go. In any country, I would be working. Some guys or my friends were saying to me, "Hey, Ambassador, don't go there. It is not a safe place." But in the very first week being here in Jamaica, I myself and my wife we took the decision to go because everybody's talking about that and why we cannot go where to a place where the Jamaicans used to go. And let me tell you, we called some friends and we said, okay, let's go there. And of course, it was a different way of seeing things, but it is a way to be in contact and in direct contact with the Jamaican population. And the Coronation Market, it is a place where the people go to sell and some other people go to buy. And I went there, and let me tell you, I was in a very busy moment because some people said that Fridays, afternoon, afternoon Friday is very complex. Go there because everybody want to go to buy the best produce they have. But nothing happened to me. Yes, it's different, but it was a great experience to know how the Jamaicans, at least people living in Kingston,
Yeah.
are doing things. And I'm a
Did you buy
diplomat.
anything?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I bought a lot of things
Okay.
over there with a very good quality, by the way,
Okay.
and very cheap, by the
Okay.
way.
Okay.
I'm a diplomat that I don't like to be at the office. Sometimes I have to do it, but most of the time I prefer being moving around, visiting our friends, sometimes common people, because our friends, I mean the friends of Cuba, are not entrepreneurs, are not only politicians, but we have a lot of friends into the population and a lot of friends that we used to go for different people and to share, to see the family and to talk and to enjoy. Because if we are gonna be here for 4 years or more,
Yes.
we don't know. We have to enjoy,
Yeah, drink.
and we have to know properly your culture, and we have to know your way of living, and we
Yes.
have to share and we have to learn, which is the most important.
Do you feel safe in Jamaica when you travel around? Do you drive in Jamaica?
I drive in Jamaica. I drive in Jamaica. I've been driving not only in Kingston. I've I've been everywhere in Kingston. Of
We have
course,
some of the worst drivers, perhaps maybe in the world. How do you survive them on the road?
I don't know. Maybe I'm worse than them. Maybe I'm worse than them. But we can accommodate our mind. And I've been driving in different countries, and I said, okay, I want to drive here. I'm very independent in doing my own things, and this is the best way to know, because now sometimes I can tell someone how to go to some place here in Kingston. But not only in Kingston, I drive to go to certain regions and going to different parishes because I like it. And you ask me if I feel
Safe.
safe. I have not seen nothing that have been putting in danger my security. It is like everybody knows that Jamaica, it is a place where some issues of insecurity are taking place every day. But what I humbly suggest to anybody that can go to my country or can go to any other place is, please don't go to places where you know that your security would be in danger.
What, if anything, can you tell me about Elian Gonzalez, that kid there who was at the center of international diplomacy between Cuba and the
In the
United
United
States?
States, well, Elian, now he's a man. He studied in Cuba. He finalized his studies in the country. Now he's an engineer. What we call, I don't know, in Jamaica, if you have that career, which is an industrial engineer. I don't know. I don't know if that exists here, but he's graduated. He graduated a few years ago. He's working in his province in Matanzas. He has a family. He got married, I think. He has a daughter. I think it's a daughter, and he's working. Working very hard and participating in many political and different social activities in the country. That was you remember us something which was very important that united the Cuban people in a very important fight that was fighting for the right of the children, fighting against manipulation of the children, and unite as well the Cuban friends abroad. I mean, Cuban friends worldwide get united, and a lot of people in the United States as well. They were supporting what they considered it was a very just cause, and they, of course, at the end, it was a very important diplomatic victory of Cuba, while fighting, struggling to get him back to his family in the country. Now he's a common person, and trying to do his best in order to be part of a country that is fighting, a country that only sees that once is continues developing a different. I'm going to repeat you something. A different society.
What do we know now? Are you any closer to knowing the exact cause, the number of fatalities, the number of injuries from that explosion?
Well, according with the information we have been receiving, it was an accident. They are still investigating the reasons of the accident, and it was an explosion provoked by a gas leaking. It is a very sad and painful situation for Havana and for the people of Cuba, because I think it's the first time that something like this happened. A lot of families in the neighborhood lost their life, lost a close relative. A lot of houses were partially or completely destroyed. A hotel that's supposed to be open in few days, it was destroyed, and the hotel was 100% renovated, waiting to reopen in a few days. 46 Cubans lost their life, and more than 95 were injured. No, 46 persons died, 45 Cubans and one Spanish lady. A lot of young people died there. A lot of problems, of course, for different institutions that are there. But the most important is how the Cuban people get united in Havana and in the country to tackle this very painful and sad situation. And immediately, the population that was moving around went there to support the people that were wounded. And the Cuban forces of rescue, they went there and they do not stop till the moment they found everyone that were mentioned as I don't know in English the word, but everybody that was
Accounted for?
missing,
Yes.
everybody that was missing at that
Okay.
time, was reported as missing
Okay.
at that time. And how the Cuban government worked together, and including the president,
Yes.
he went there several times, and the Cuban ministers involved in that very sad situation, including the Minister of Education, the Minister of Health, the Minister of Tourism, they were there. And the government created a very special task force in order to tackle directly this situation.
Okay.
Right now, there is a political decision of giving all of them, all the relatives, the benefits of the Social Security.
So the decision is to rebuild the houses first.
All the houses and the hotel,
And the hotel.
everything will go together,
Okay.
because the hotel was not the only thing that was affected.
Right.
It was affected a theater. It was affected the headquarters of an emblematic religious institution,
Mm-hmm.
which is nearby I think it is next to the hotel. I mean the Yoruba Association of Cuba, Cultural Yoruba Association of Cuba.
Okay.
And a school was almost destroyed, was very serious affected, and a lot of housing were
Yeah.
affected as well.
Right.
But there is a decision of the government to call Cuban construction companies
Yes.
from different sectors
Right.
in order to work together and trying to establish everything there very, very soon.
Okay.
We have been receiving, and we thanks the solidarity calls and the solidarity support we have been receiving from different countries.
Yes.
I mean, the Jamaican government since the very beginning expressed its condolences to the Cuban people, to the Cuban government, and chose the goodwill to send support if our government would be asking for.
Yes.
And it is something we appreciate a lot. We receive as well condolences from different friends in Jamaica and from different institutions in the country, which is it is a very sad and painful situation for everybody, and it was unexpected.
Yes.
When you see the names, when you see the age of people that pass away there,
Yes.
most of them
Was
were
the
less than
youngest?
50,
Oh, they were under 50 years.
under 50,
Yeah.
and a lot of them were around 20
Yes.
or less than 20, and 30 years old,
Mhm.
which means we lost a lot of good Cubans
Yes.
and young Cubans. 5 children, so listen, no?
Five
Pass away.
children.
Among them, 5 children
Yeah.
pass away.
Say under 18.
But we, as our president said, we will work very hard, and we can, of course, with the solidarity of our friends in doing so. A lot of people is mobilizing worldwide in order to send support to Cubans
Yes.
by sending money, because imagine now it would be necessary a TV for each family, a
Yes.
refrigerator for each family.
Yes.
They need everything.
Yes.
They need everything. And in Cuba, the government will be giving them everything they needed
Yes. Yes.
in one way or the other. Maybe through support by some friends, but the government would not let them alone in any way.